are midway through the season, and there's a lot of stuff to recap, but then there's a lot of things to be discussed as well. The first thing I want to ask you is, yo, what's your favorite storyline so far?
Best storyline to me has to be off the couch and the ass kicking they're giving everybody on, like, that walks into the park. Like, it doesn't matter who's stepping in front of them, they are going to work. The vets are going to work. And then on top of that, an old face now being transferred over onto that team, Ace.
Yeah.
That was a big one, man, because
that's a nice storyline.
He kept coming into the park and he was like, "Yo, am I bugging?" Like, and just asking, like, am I bugging? I'm like, nah, if you feel that way, you entitled to feel that way, bro. You good.
Yeah. I like my favorite storyline so far. I got two, actually. My favorite storyline is Donnie on the O, and I would like to ask him if he regrets it. Because People's Park is stomping on niggas.
Like
they are
like nothing.
Stomping on teams. So I would like to ask Donnie, who's MVP, Finals MVP, champion, all of that, who came in with a new team. I would like to ask him if he regrets it or was it worth it.
We might have to have him on the show next week.
Yeah, for sure. I think call ups or having these people on the show is definitely going to be needed. Yeah. Then my second one is VC Elite. VC Elite 2 years ago were a good team of good players, but they were small and they weren't physical enough. Mm-hmm. This year there's a lot of maturity on that team, strength, size, pause if necessary for those that play those games.
Yeah, that was a pause for sure.
Yeah, man, like
now,
they are a different look.
I have one thing to say about that. They
smacking on teams too.
Underrated looked at them like if they were children. Funny enough, like
out that way.
I caught it in the timeout, and they were like, "Oh, we're all of it is like it's a hoax." Like, they're trying to make you believe that they're doing something on defense when it's not really happening. And it's like, yo, honestly, they just playing a game of basketball really fucking well, and they play together. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, you look at them as young guys, but then they coming out and they going to work.
And they have a Marlin.
They got 30 pounds of muscle.
That shit changes everything.
It's really true. Anytime he goes down, there's no stopping him going downhill. There's a lot of footage of him going downhill and finishing.
He's composed. He's playing at his own pace. He's not sped up. He's not moving quickly. He's playing at his pace, and he's putting in pain.
You know what? There is actually one more storyline that I like. The Dollar storyline. I got injured last year.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
a really
I'm
good
coming
storyline.
back to bring pain straight out.
I haven't seen him smile during the game yet. He's been
straight to business.
Yeah, straight to business. And Dollar's a nigga that laugh and joke and play and stuff. I haven't seen that facial expression from him. It's just a straight face, like I'm here to kill and win, and that's it.
Damn, there's one more too. You got Ivo and Eddie. Like, that's a dynamic duo just going at it right now, and just they want to win. It's like they left the childish shit behind them, and they're not playing like how they were 2 years ago.
Eddie is definitely way better. Like, he's really good. Consistently. Ivo got way better. He's really good. He's been really good for a minute, but now the pieces are all together mentally for him, and he's really doing his thing.
These are pieces in the making that has been happening for more than like 2-3 years. The fact that you've seen them grow up is a different story, but like seeing it now play out on the court and it's winning basketball, they're undefeated.
Who were your top performers for week 3? Or surprise performers?
I don't want to say surprise performers because we know that they could get to it, but I enjoy seeing RJ and Keese. Like,
Keese went to work, RJ went to work. They played. You could tell they really wanted to win.
Hell yeah! Like,
you could tell they really
tired of
wanted
losing.
to win. Yeah, they're way better than that record. So
Yeah.
I felt them on that. And I enjoyed seeing that. And that was a great game. Wild ending. Wild ending.
That's the damn shame. That's a damn shame for me.
It is a damn shame, but for me, Saturday's first half teams were damn shame for me. All three teams on Saturday that had the lead in the first half got worked in the second.
Hold on.
All three teams.
The O was up at one point in the half?
Yes. They were up 5 or 7, 5 or 7.
Yeah, off the couch came and just literally...
Every team that was up in the first half on Saturday, the basketball gods were not rocking with them.
Legends loading, man. I don't know. I mean,
that's their first loss.
It's cool, but...
That's their first loss. But, yeah, man.
NFU? Looking good.
Yeah. Again, phenomenal game from Cam. Jesse, can't say more good about that kid. For the simple fact, like, he gets in the game, gets straight to work, and he spaces the floor really well. He could go get a bucket. He makes good decisions. He's tough.
Skip to the clip of him saying, "I'm just playing with these niggas."
Yeah. I like Cisco, too. Cisco is another one. He's a bucket. I like him.
I feel like
they needed a win. They better than their record, too.
I feel like with Cisco, we haven't seen all of his game just yet. I feel like he's kind of just being a little bit laid back and letting everybody else
That first
shine.
game, he was scoring.
Yeah, I feel like everybody on that team was going to work.
They were scoring.
But, yeah, People's Park got the best of them in that first game. Yeah. For sure. They got frustrated.
But Cam doesn't want to lose, man. Like, I'm watching him put it all on the line.
Jesse don't want to lose at all.
Yeah. They got pieces. Yeah. They got pieces. Really good pieces over there. They better than their record, too. So, it was good to see them get a win.
Yeah, my top performer for Saturday, everybody on Off the Couch. Everybody on Off the Couch.
Q went to work. He might have got my cone work for Saturday, too.
Yeah.
He has my cone work for Saturday. Because he had the defense trying to figure out what to do because he was midi, three to the basket. He had everybody like trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, Q special.
Wild.
Q special. Cone work for him, but then even for Sunday, looking at the schedule, Hard Work Be Silent, Legendary Ballers. Keith's got my
all
you
around.
Can't guard me at all.
He doesn't need many dribbles.
He
doesn't need many dribbles. He's real. He's
knows efficient with his bucket.
He knows exactly where he wants to get on the floor. His spaces.
What was surprising to me, listening to that game too, and obviously I have my headphones in. Tink sees the floor well and puts everybody in position on the defensive end so that they can succeed.
Back door, Kyle. Good shit. Close it, Dre. Close it, yup.
Dre got a good steal on that. Kyle got an amazing block on
a couple.
Yeah.
A couple.
Like, just from navigating the floor, and they're listening, and they're falling apart. Like, that was dope to see.
It's good he found a leadership voice because early on, it was a disturbance with egos.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that they're figuring it out. You know what I mean? Because, they got two. They're better. They're another team that's better than their record. You know what I mean?
But it's tough, man. With the competition we got, it's tough to stand out.
And the regular season is the regular season, to be honest. You know, like, things change in the playoffs. So
I mean, but even when you look at these rankings, though, like, forget the rankings. Just take that out of it. The point differentials are absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
That is insanity to me. But I'm excited to see hard work beats town has a chip on their shoulder now. Like they
I mean, they only had Yom for one game. He's coming back this weekend, I believe.
okay.
He was down south. Who else they missing? They missing somebody else. They was missing 2. So they don't. I don't know if they, like we spoke about before. I don't think they care about the regular season. But that's a tough loss to take. And the fashion they took it, because that was a great back and forth. That was my favorite game to watch back.
Yeah.
That was my favorite game to watch back.
Nah, my favorite game had to be the O and off the couch.
That was a really good game too. But like I said, Saturday, every team that was up in the first half got clipped in the second. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Who's your top performer for Sunday?
Top performer for Sunday. If I'm all of VC. Yo, honestly, I can't give it to individuals. VC Elite came out swinging. Their entire squad, even their bench. Like, I enjoyed. I think what was the big guy's? The other big guy's name? Josh.
Yeah.
He came out, dunk on one side of the basket, block on a couple sides.
He also
on the
missed
other
6
side.
dunks, so he also gets my blooper reel and of the day.
Nah, there was quite a few. I mean, everybody. There was quite a few bad jump shots.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know what's up with some of the shooting.
I think we could pick honestly maybe like 10, no, maybe less than that. Maybe 7 players that have successfully continuously put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, for sure.
From the mid range and
For
3.
sure.
That's
But there's
it.
a lot of players that tell me they can shoot, and then they
Who?
Imano. He's gonna be mad I'm picking on him. They 3-0 too. But Jesus Christ, man.
We can go to the stat book and we
He
can look at his
could have
stats.
hit water in an ocean, bro. Like this nigga is just shot after shot. But that team is super good. I mean, like, they play together. They play for each other. I like the way they play a lot.
I want to give a
That kid, Jaden, he's one of the younger dudes from
Yeah.
Daly.
yeah.
Walked in the parking gate and put in 20. I
A
respect
smooth
it.
20.
I respect it.
A smooth 20.
And a consistent. Like, it wasn't like a lot of shots were taken to get to earn 20. Efficient 20.
Going to the basket. He had a mid range. He
He hit like 3 threes or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yep. His highlight reel looks dope.
Yeah, he had an efficient 20. Yo,
Ooh.
that defensively, like if we like when we now we're gonna talk X factors.
Oh, okay.
Defensively, I seen a lot of good defenders, but impressive shit that I seen was Muja.
Yep.
From People's Park.
Yep.
The block show
Blocks.
he put on.
Blocks.
Yeah, the block party he put on.
Pinning nigga shit on the backboard.
Disrespectful.
Getting people frustrated, saying, "That's a foul, ref."
Yo, he can leap
Comfortably.
so
No,
much.
but he looks
shit.
like he did no effort. He looks like he puts in no effort at all.
Yeah, he was punching shit.
No, but
Crazy.
look, you're gonna see the highlight. There's one crossover he had on Twin. Hold the ball in between the legs, no dribble yet. Cross, hew, off to the other side, and got a finishing basket on the.
Oh,
on the
so he
other
got a
end.
cone work. He got a cone work nomination then.
He could potentially get cone work for sure, but
He got a cone work nomination then.
look at his team. He doesn't even have to dribble.
Yeah, that team is stacked.
Yeah.
People's Park is stacked.
Who was the other kid that was shooting on People's as well?
Kevin, I think he, if I'm not mistaken, some played ball for Monroe. If I'm not mistaken,
Oh, and Cisco played ball for Monroe too, from what I saw.
I believe so too. But yeah, Kevin shot me because I ain't never seen him in the hood, so I didn't know. I knew he would have to be good for People's Park to bring him out.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he put on a hell of a show. He put on a hell of a show. I like Kevin.
Honestly, and it sucks, obviously the record, but Kai is dope, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Kai is dope. Like,
Yeah.
big man that can shoot the 3, go to the mid range, go to the basket, and play defense.
Yeah, he a
Like,
workhorse
he's
too.
He's an all-around player, man.
He got a lot of energy.
Yeah. And honestly, this show is like we can go into the obviously we went into the individual games, but there was a lot of special talent this year.
Yeah.
That's just coming out and hooping.
Yeah, I'm still thinking like defensively. I like Josh from People's Park.
Yeah.
I like I like Do and RJ.
RJ, definitely.
Defensively.
They're pests.
40 from 40, he clamps up. Josh, he clamps up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, X Factor this year is gonna be a tough race. It's gonna be a tough race for X Factor.
Yeah, looking at the teams, it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good.
If you gotta pick 3 MVP runners right now, who you got so far?
Dollars, Bray, Do, and Marlon. Those are my picks, cause nobody has able to show any weakness for Marlon. Like nobody has put him in a tough position yet.
That's why I got him leading so far. But Dollars is like right there. That's why maybe week 5 or week 6, if they match up, we'll see. We'll see where that goes.
But let's look at the primetime schedule for the week, though. I mean, we have Hard Work Beats Talent and NFU, Off the Couch, Legends Loading, VC Elite, Dirty Laundry, which that to me is probably going to be my favorite game, and I'm going to tune in. Life Goes On and Washed Up, Underrated, Legendary Ballers, People's Park versus the O. Woo! That's my game of the week.
That's what we've been looking. That's what we've been waiting for.
That's my game of the week.
That's why it's primetime week. Like these things are carefully curated, right? I take time with these things. I like to build these storylines because now we got new rivalries like underrated and legendary ballers. Like that had to happen.
Oh, and the best thing about it is when People's played Legends Loading, Cootie on the side.
Shoot up next year, baby.
Knock down the towers. Woo!
Cootie always be talking crazy. That's why it's good to have him out there.
My man called NFU baseball players.
Yeah.
He said they baseball players.
He had that shit on. He had that shit on IG. He had a whole. He broke down all the teams that they was facing and all that.
Nah.
Yeah. He be having a good time.
Nah, Cootie's great.
Let me see what else we have on the agenda. So what's the game you looking forward to out of that?
I mean, besides People's Park and the O, my next step from that is Off the Couch and Legends Loading. Those are men.
Yeah, I need to see that game. I need to see that game.
Those are manly games right there.
VC Elite and Dirty Laundry were requested.
Oh.
Yeah. By one another.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is a game I really want to see. I want to see the matchups.
Honestly, the first game on Saturday is a good one too because you got the young guys.
Oh yeah, they both
versus the vets.
Yeah, so Hard Work Beats Talent. They want a win, and NFU is coming off a really good win.
Yep.
So
a hard fought win because they were down.
They earned. That's what I'm saying. They earned that. They showed how to stay together.
Yep.
It's funny when you stop complaining about referees and stuff like that.
Oh.
How much you can lock in and get work done.
Yeah.
And that was the big issue.
Shame.
Yeah, it was the big issue with everybody Saturday. All those first half teams that were up, they were happy and talking crazy. Second half is everybody else's fault but their own.
I'm curious if I were to go back to the stat book and we were to look at fouls.
Oh man, Legends Loading were up 8 fouls. They were in the bonus with like 12 minutes left in the game.
So look at this, right? Let's talk about that game. Legends Loading in People's Park, right? The first half tied for 6 fouls apiece. And then the second half, you have 10 fouls on Legends Loading and 9 fouls in People's Park. I don't understand where was the frustration when the foul calls were even.
You gotta find somebody to blame. And remember, People's Park, those fouls are only like that because Legends Loading had the foul at the end of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for that, they were up 7 fouls.
Yeah. Off the couch and the O, I felt like weren't really complaining that much when it came to the fouls. I felt like that was just a
they were
hardcore
going at
game.
each other. Yeah, they were just going at each other.
But yo, Ro straight up said, high post, Lunchbox gets nothing. They are not going to do anything without that high post. And then he was right. They figured it out.
There was teams that were allowing themselves to be sped up by other teams when that's not their game. That shit didn't work out well for them. There was teams that figured out defensive strategies and the other teams couldn't adjust to them. I love seeing players play basketball. I'm not a fan of the one-on-one shit.
Yeah.
That's not basketball to me. So to watch teams figure it out as a unit, like, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
That shit is dope to me. I don't want to watch niggas score 40.
And that's another thing too, man. And I felt like we got to reestablish this so people can understand. Zone is a part of basketball. Like,
And at every level.
yeah,
From
like
pee-wees to pros.
the Miami Heat plays a zone defense as well, and they demolish teams sometimes. But you can't complain about a zone at all. Yeah, it's street ball, but this is also basketball. Zone is played at every level. Play ball, figure it out. Oh, and make it free throws too.
Oh, free throws,
Make it
man.
free throws.
Free throws be killing y'all. And them shits is free. And it's sad to watch. Because it's just like, yo, ain't nobody there bothering y'all. How y'all just fucking that up? I see that shit all the time, and I'm just like, damn, man, them shits is free.
Which game was it that
Niggas is getting left wide open. Yo, these things never happened to me. Niggas didn't just leave me alone to go shoot and shit like that. I wish they would have.
They lucky we don't count missed free throws here.
Yeah, we not doing all that.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to shatter egos. Like,
There was one game.
If we start showing field goal percentage and shit like that, that's very humbling.
Chill. There was one game,
amount
and
of
I forgot who.
Missed layups.
It was a close game, and they missed mad free throws. Was it washed up in NFU that they kept going back and forth on the free throw count?
I don't know, but
Shit.
there's been a lot of deciding factors at
Just
the
on
free
free
throw
throws.
line.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't been falling. We could blame the rims and you could blame whatever you want.
The ball's still going to basketball.
Yeah, it's still a basketball and it's still a rim. Another thing, like when it comes to refs, like nigga, there's no spread here, right? Like, there's not FanDuel. There's none of that. I don't have a horse in the race. The referees don't have a horse in the race. And niggas is not on DraftKings. If it's bad calls on one side, then it's bad calls on the other side. And then when you look at the foul count in the books and shit, it'd be even for the most part. And most of the time, the team that had the most fouls lost. Like, y'all had all these free throws and y'all went to the line and did nothing with it. So it's like, on one end, y'all like crying about this players and teams crying about fouls, but then they get to the free throw line and blow it. So my thing is like, how do we want the refs to ref if you can't even do your part, which is just put the ball in the basket? That's the part I'm unsure about. Then we also have entourages, right? I can't account for your entourage. If your entourage is a distraction for y'all, how about you tell them to go to the other side or something like that? People getting mad saying, oh, I didn't say this, or somebody else said this. It's just like, yo, those your folks. I can't do nothing about that. All I'm just asking for is consideration. If I ask you guys something, just be considerate. But I am still happy with the level of competing they're doing.
Yeah.
Still very happy with that.
Yeah.
And this young guy, the dope part is how many young guys are playing up. Like, there's young guys really playing like they're grown men.
Yeah.
And I'm like that's impressive to me.
The young teams right now, Dirty Laundry, undefeated. VC Elite, undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, NFU.
They 1-2, but
they don't play like they're 1-2.
They play aggressive. They play hard. They complain, but they play hard.
Yeah. Those are honestly the two youngest
And most
teams.
of the young guys on People's Park phenomenal. That, like I said, I don't know how old the kid Kevin is, but he killed. I don't know how old Muja is. They don't look like they're that old, but they killed.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Dollars.
Dollars is young too. I think he's like
Wes.
25 or something like that.
Wes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Team is tough, but I still want to know how Donnie feel about his decision.
Damn, if I had my box, I would have called that nigga up right now.
I gotta know. We probably gonna put that shit at the end of this too, cause I'm gonna hit him up and ask him.
Yeah, I don't want to say. This is not an open invitation for y'all to say, "Oh, I want to be on the show." Either don't ask.
Oh,
us.
we'll be picking people to be on the show.
Don't ask us.
We do have to start questioning players and coaches on who they look forward to, what's the matchup they looking forward to, and
Yes.
who's the player they respect
Yes, we will do
that's
that.
not on their team.
Week 4.
Because I'm interested. That's a conversation in itself. Who do you want to match up with, and then who's the player that you respect their game? I want to know that too, because right now, everybody's a bum. That's what they saying to each other. That's what they've been saying to each other. Oh, he not even that good. Oh, son sucks. They be talking crazy to each other. I love it.
Nah,
That's basketball.
Nah, my favorite is still underrated talking shit about VC Elite. Oh, they are young.
They ain't stepped on them. Yeah.
Belt to ass. Straight. So what's your game of the week? What you looking forward to this week?
Legends Loading versus Off the Couch
Yes.
and People's Park versus the O.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 games that should be exciting.
An extremely fun.
I don't know though,
weekend
cause
coming
man,
up.
People's Park is mad disciplined right now, so the O in trouble. The O might be in trouble. Cause People's Park is super disciplined, but this is gonna be a good test.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good test.
Let's see if we still have an undefeated. Who's gonna be undefeated
'cause-
after this weekend?
Yeah.
Cause
We got 4 undefeated teams right now.
no. Yes.
We got 4 undefeated teams.
And they're all playing different
A
teams.
solid team, yeah.
Yup. So let's see. Let's see if they stay undefeated.
That's gonna be a good one.
Anything else you gotta say?
No, not at all. Yo, we got socks, pins, and cards for sale. Everybody that purchased, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And if you haven't yet, just walk up on me respectfully. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself. Don't just walk up on me all in my space and shit. Cause I got Marlon. And nah.
You pointed this way. I'm like, who? Who you got?
I'm not bothering with nobody. Nah, but thank you to everybody. Super supportive. Everybody that's been coming out to the games. We got new faces literally every game.
Every week, yeah.
And shout out to the players, man, who keep putting on and playing great basketball for us to talk about.
Yes. Word.
Word, that's our show.
What he said.
Peace.
Yeah.